Hello my wonderful viewers, welcome to my platform. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this channel and you like what you see after watching, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notification. In that way you'll be able to get notified each time I upload a new video, even those without notification. Here we react to all forms of videos, international and local. Every Saturday by 2 p.m. we have our interaction section. You are free to call in to air your opinion about the happenings in our society. Invite your friends, share my videos with your families and colleagues. Do not keep this information to yourself. Myself, I will be sitting down here to watch this video together with you from the beginning to the end. Then we'll go to the comment section and leave our comment, our opinion about the video we watch.
A point by saying, look at the first so-and-so person went to destroy the Biafran project and therefore frustrate Nnamdi Kanu's efforts and let him rot there. And God forbid, we will not allow that. So his comments were basically not to denigrate or make mess of her by posting nude pictures. Maybe in her personal life or whatever she was doing. No. He posted it and was saying, these are the processes she went to carry out something diabolical against Biafra, which from her own comments, she said it was a sacrifice she was making for Biafra. So my concern now is this. Not because that thing was a big blow to me personally, because Nelly is somebody I so much respected. When this whole thing started, as she was exposing things, a whole lot of us followed her, backed her up. So this latest revelation blew me to pieces. I didn't know what to say. I was so confused and worried. But thank God it is dying down. So I want you Biafrans not to give up. I have been seeing some Biafran people, Nnamdi Kanu once said that if not because that God has called him into doing this job, he would have left this struggle long ago. Why? Because the way Igbos are responding to it is very discouraging to him. And we are seeing that thing replicating itself. Nnamdi Kanu fought a war for us and put his life and reputation on the line. Yet, not only within those that he appointed to work with him, within us that were outside, that were Biafrans, that were members of IPOB, there were sabotages. And then people who were Igbos that did not want to identify with IPOB, like the politicians, were sabotaging Nnamdi Kanu. The British government was sabotaging Nnamdi Kanu. So he had a quantum of problems to deal with. He was like a man alone. And that was why he made that comment 2 weeks before he was arrested. So, but the way God does his things, he usually does not use crowd to achieve a purpose. God uses few people who are committed and dedicated to a cause. Like you had in the time of Moses and Joshua and Caleb. Joshua and Caleb were the only two persons that entered into the promised land out of about 1 million something people. And then in running the administration, while they were in the wilderness, there were few that worked with Moses. God said he raised 70 elders that he transferred part of Moses' anointing on them to run. But when the chiefs were down, those 70 elders failed because they didn't have faith. So it was only Joshua and Caleb that made it into the promised land. But that did not mean that Joshua did not have challenges, just like Simon Ekpa is having. Caleb was like an elderly man who believed in that cause and kind of backed Joshua up because they had the same vision They had the same vision about the promised land. That is why my stand is this. I believe that Simon Ekpa is doing the right thing, and I'm standing by him truthfully. I'm not standing to kill anybody. I stand to pray for him. I stand to intercede for him. Because if for any reason, the way some people are praying, thinking, Simon Ekpa should back out of this movement, the Biafran project collapses. And if Nnamdi Kanu hears it from detention, he'll be so disappointed. He'll be so pained that we have failed him. Remember, he told us that you will fail me, but I will not fail you. That was what he said. And he did not fail and continued into detention. Nnamdi Kanu has refused to fail us at the risk of his life and health. Being mocked. You know, when you're in detention, people mock you. The correctional officers, they can order you about, tell you whatever, make nonsense of your faith, your beliefs, your philosophy, your what you stand for. They can make nonsense of it. Yes, that's right. So you don't know the trauma he's passing through while in detention. But if he hears kepu, that there are people like Simon Ekpa that is still holding forth to this struggle, it gives Nnamdi Kanu hope that he didn't waste his time. He did not run in vain. Paul the Apostle also made such reference to the Christians, I think in Corinthians, and was telling them that so that I wouldn't be as one that has run in vain. He rebuked the Galatians for trying to compromise. So when you see Simon Ekpa do what he's doing, it is because God called him to do it. Otherwise, what does he stand to benefit in all these bullets, mudslinging, and things that are poured against him? If he decides to pull out, who among us can do it? Who of them, which of them has the capacity to do what Simon Ekpa is doing so far? He has delved into expositions, bringing out what transpired in the 1958-59 National Conference. And the communique was not issued. There were certain decisions that were taken. He came out and exposed everything. You're seeing Simon Ekpa. He's spending his time, his money. He hardly sleeps for you and I. And yet somebody will be by the corner and be cursing Simon Ekpa. And that man is an Igbo man. You see Igbos who go to take PVC. You know, I am going to say concerning Simon Ekpa what I said concerning Nnamdi Kanu to you people who believe that somehow, the Igbo man will become president in Nigeria. I told you that a lot of you only listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and enjoy his messages and saw him as an ATM card, a meal ticket, a road to success, glorification, and exposure, popularity. But none of you followed Nnamdi Kanu's teachings and lifestyle. And it was proved when he was abducted, not even a single one in the whole lot followed him. That was why the team went out of them to an outsider who is not a sworn IPOB member. That was Simon Ekpa. And you saw the zeal that is still there in his life. When a man says, I am a disciple to this person, it means he has studied the man's lifestyle. He believes in the man. We take bullets for the man. We follow the man's footsteps. We'll advance the man's cause and we succeed the man. Succeeding him here, we are not advocating that Samuel Ekpa is succeeding Nnamdi Kanu. No. Succeeding in the struggle to bring about what his master taught him. So that by God's grace, as Nnamdi Kanu is released, he will now come to his master and say, I have played the part. I have done what you told me. While you were in detention, I was able to lead the Biafrans at so much cost. And he will shake hands with him and say, well done, thou faithful servant. Enter into the kingdom. You nor I cannot do that which Simon Ekpa is doing, because God did not call me to do it. So even if I try to force myself, it will not work. But I understand that Simon Ekpa is, the hand of God is upon him for this project, and he's doing it. That's why he does it effortlessly and operates with some kind of wisdom which is beyond his age of 30-something. The way he analyzes things, the security setup to protect churches, which he announced last week, the Yorubas have adopted it to save their churches from being attacked. Yes, they did the same thing. 500 meters from the church premises, facial recognition, search and stuff like that. The thing started from Simon Ekpa. And he's going to unfold many other ways by which we are going to fight this battle. It's not as if I don't know them, but he's the man God called. I believe him very well. So I wait on Simon Ekpa to make a comment, then I make comments on that. So, those of you who think that Peter Obi will be, it baffles me. You know, I don't even, sometimes when I look at Biafrans, somebody called me this morning and said he understood that my account has been closed on Facebook, that there was a picture of mine being showed that my account has been closed. You know, I've not been talking for some time now. Those are fake people. Not the man who gave me the information. No, the people who sent that information that I've closed my account. The man called me out of concern. He said he was worried. I told him, no, sir, that I'm still fine, that I've not been talking for some time. Because what happened 3 weeks ago was a very big blow and shock to me. And I'm just trying to, you know, gather my mind. Because I cannot just come and be talking anyhow. So you see, people put such information about me that I've closed my account, so that those who listen will give up and say, this man has given up, nothing is happening. No, it's not true. I full ground. Kidiba. Simon has been doing a lot of good talking. So since I have been satisfied with his talking so far, I don't need to, I didn't have anything to add. If there was need for me to add, on top of the satisfaction, I would have added. I am coming out now because people are attacking him from left and right. Does it make sense? Because if you had heard Simon Ekpa's exposition, just like people are listening to Simon Ekpa, who says they are Biafrans, as they listen to Nnamdi Kanu, did not follow his spirit. They listen to Simon Ekpa, and they don't understand, they don't follow the teachings of Simon Ekpa in respect to his master Nnamdi Kanu on the Biafran issue. They don't. Simon Ekpa takes time to make exposition and tell you certain things that are happening. Agreements that were made before that was not intended to benefit the Igbos. He keeps telling you why it will not work, why Nigeria as a nation will not work. And yet you see people, they say they are going to take PVC. They announce on Facebook, go and vote Peter Obi and do this and do that. He has told you that when the primary favored Tinubu because of their terrible counting, they are, what do I call that kind of counting? It's something that is unimaginable, out of this world. Blatant lies. You know what the Fulanis did? All of them left Tinubu, including the party chairman of APC, and went and paid Atiku Abubakar a visit, who is of PDP. Now, that is why I tell you, listen to me. A lot of Igbos are very stupid. They don't have sense. They sense how where we go. Politically, they are stupid. A lot of our Igbos are here. They don't even understand where they are. I heard Umahi just said that the whole political arrangement is skewed against Igbos. He's just waking up. Can you imagine after how many years of causing problem in Igbo land? Umahi is just waking up. He's just waking up. So, Candy, God bless you. I don't know if it were you, Candy Chiazot, said being educated is different from having common sense or being wise. I think it was, I read that thing. Maybe Candy, you posted it. I love that thing. I wanted to, grab it and add to what I have to present. One can be educated without having common sense, without knowing how to handle issues. is a classical example of Umahi. And because the things didn't favor him, that's why he's beginning to say he skewed against the Igbos. As if he didn't know this all this while. And even if he knew it, he pretended as if he didn't know, or maybe he sold his conscience and didn't know it. Or even if he knew it and didn't pretend, he didn't know how to handle or manage the situation. The chicken has come to roost. That's the point. I am here to tell you, Biafrans, my standing as a man of God, as an elderly fellow, is because I have looked deep into this struggle. And I realize that the more you compromise your position, hoping that things might get better, the more you make yourself vulnerable to them. They break all your barriers and strength, leaving you weak and unable to do anything. Then they will just flush you out. Because the strength of any people are the youth. And when the youth have been frustrated or killed or butchered and made to lose confidence in themselves and willing to go towards any direction that the wind is blowing so that they can make money and feed, you lose the strength of your army. Your army is in disarray. When they will come to pick the elders, it will be a very simple thing. How much resistance can an elderly man give? If you give him a hot slap, he will sit down and listen to you. But if you slap a youth a hot slap, he will get angry and fight you back. So these are two different things. So when I look at people say, they are going to get PVC. What happened? The Yorubas refused you from getting PVC because they know you are going to vote for Peter Obi. But that same Yorubas will not win the election. Because all the Fulanis went back to support Atiku for presidency. Someone else said Nigeria has been restructured already to favor the Fulanis. How long will something happen to you before you come to understanding? Oh, Igbo man. The Igbo boys closed their stores to go and get PVC. They didn't close their stores in Lagos to do shit at home. So that the Lagos state government will know that the power of Lagos economically is protesting. So that they can bring to notice what is their problem. So that the whole world will see where economic activity in Lagos is paralyzed for 1 or 2 days. And if it runs maybe every week there's a paralysis of economic activities in Lagos, it will affect the national treasury. And they will know how powerful Igbos are. And people didn't do it. They did not find it of any value to do such thing for Biafra, for their own freedom. They were willing to make that sacrifice to go and get PVC. And what happened? They refused them from getting it. So it shows how foolish people are. Somebody was abusing Simon Eber. Hey, you are there in overseas talking. Come home now. That is the reason why we are talking. So that you don't have to come to America or Finland. We want to bring America into Biafra land. Just like the people from Dubai brought America into Dubai. And Americans are coming to Dubai to spend their money. A city. A city. That's what we want to do. To bring America inside Biafra. So that if for any reason you want to travel out, it's just for leisure. Not because you're going to see greener pastures. No, it's because you already have it here. I'm sorry, Victor Ndubisi, I have to open a platform. Sorry, those who want to be on this program, I have to open a platform for that. This one basically is to speak because I combine preaching and talking the Biafran issue. So I don't create room here for, interactive conversations. It just came to pour out my heart. But I have created something in YouTube. It's called PBA Project, Biafra Actualization TV, to be on YouTube. As soon as I come, I'm going to run a program where people will talk. I'm going to invite people in the platform, just like you have channels. We begin to ask questions from that point of view, digging deep into the situation and hear people make their their contribution. But this one I am doing, this is a discourse and the solo speaker. So forgive me, God bless you. So listen to me. Igbos are so politically daft and stupid that an Igbo man, Igbo woman will say, Kaiga Mota PVC, Kaile my vote to P2B, go change in Nigeria. For where? Haven't you learned enough to understand that it is not possible? It has been structured in a way that an Igbo man can never win election in Nigeria. Never. And when it was their turn for president, not as if I am interested. What happened? Because we told you people did not agree. They refused to give you their turn. The South has become more respected among the Nigerian populace than the Southeast because they pressured and they gave it to Jonathan. But they didn't give it to the Igbos. And up till now, Igbo politicians have failed to understand. Igbo youths have failed to understand. I realize that the Fulanis are more intelligent than the Igbos as far as politics is concerned. They are better strategists. They analyze situations better than the Igbos. Far, far, far better than the Igbos. In fact, the biggest fools in Nigerian politics are the Igbos. They are the people you can always play with. All you just need to do is get an Igbo man, give him money, promise him presidency. He will go and kill his people with hope that you make him a president. So the intention of Igbo man is not about good governance. It's about me being elevated to a position where my name will go down in history. I was once president of America, president of Nigeria. And that shows how foolish we are. So normally we use this phrase, aboki, to mean oniberibe, even though aboki means friend. But to us Igbos, it's a phrase being used to refer to the Fulani man or Hausa man as a foolish person. This aboki, whom you have downgraded, knows politics far better than you. That is why he's ruling you. And he's telling you that I am against Western education. I don't need the education. That is the meaning of Boko Haram. And he says, because I don't need it, you that need it, that you don't have brain, come and join me and be a Muslim. If you refuse, you want to go and do Western education. That's what Aboki is saying. You will go to the university. When you come out, you come and serve me. I call the shots to show you that education is trash. Because after your education, you serve in my kitchen cabinet. If a person like Ojus Okalu can say, if so person will come for election or is approved, he's going to sweep for him. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? So, when the average Igbo politician will kill his people, having had many degrees backing up, and he comes to kill his people just to serve the Fulani man, the Igbo politician is a daft. He doesn't know anything about politics. The moment Tinubu was counted, they saw the raw lie that was presented from 79 to 100. You know what happened? After the man had been declared winner, they simply left that arena without fighting with. That is to show how smart, how intelligent the Fulani man is. The Fulani man is more intelligent than every Igbo politician, whether he's a professor, whether he's a graduate. The Fulani Aboki on the street that fix shoes is more intelligent than Igbo businessmen that are in Alaba who are going for PVC. He's more intelligent than all of them. Because the average Fulani man understands that as far as Nigeria is concerned, he is in charge. So he would like to ask you for sure to follow the due process of PVC. But inside the house, they have decided and determined who is going to win the election. By reason of cohesion, manipulation, design, or default. And so when you see young Igbo boys, P2B is going to get it, maybe he's going to change Nigeria. Obasanjo, for all his powers, couldn't. This thing had been planned long ago, and they are carrying out agenda. Simon Ekpa told of that of 1958-59, told that of 1989, that was the declaration that was made in 1989, and how the thing is carried systematically. But our people are so daft, so foolish that You and say, okay, don't worry. I didn't want president. Just want to get me. They cannot read between the lines. Nnamdi Kanu is a man ahead of his time. He saw this. Look at these things we are talking now. He saw it long ago, and people are making the same mistake. Young Igbo people, when the Fulani sit down, they will laugh and say, these people are idiots. Even in Lagos, where they went to get PVC, they refused the PVC. They don't have right in the country. These are slaves. They are nonsense, second-hand citizens or third-hand. They are. You know the level we have come down. Before the war, we were up. After the war, as that we were defeated in that war, they brought us down. But we still had a leverage. When NPN, MPP Accord came, Edwin Imejoke became the Speaker, House of Representatives. You remember? Then after that, we went down one step further. When Obasanjo came into government. You see that? They dealt with the Oyi of Oyi, Chubo Kadibo, who was trying to raise his head. And we had 5 Senate presidents going down. And now we have gone down. No, sorry. After that, Jonathan came. Jonathan came, changed the structure from the base where South was, minority. Jonathan came as president. So the Igbos now took their position under. The Hausas are there, the Yoruba, the minority people. The Igbos are downstairs. That's where we are now. They don't respect our Igbo's. There is no single politician who is like a godfather in Igbo land today. Even though we don't like political godfatherism, the reason being that it was being abused. We don't have one single person in the whole of Igbo land. Ayo Adebanjo can talk like a father in Yoruba land, they listen to him. Wole Soyinka can talk, they listen. We don't have one single Igbo man that is a leader. Not even one. Not one. The only one we have is Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. The next one that is talking like Nnamdi Kanu now is in Finland. It's not in Igbo land. It's a young man. So they think that it is too small. That is Mazi Simon Ekpa. And they're abusing him. So the blindness that has happened to the Igbos, it is like a curse that you shall never see anything good in life. Because when the good thing is coming, you will say it. Nnamdi Kanu came. It was a good thing. They didn't see Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa has come to continue with what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. They are not seeing Simon Ekpa. They want him to die. They want to kill him. They want to eliminate him. By all means, what will they get in return? They will not get Biafra. No. They will settle them, give them money, give them land. They grow big and healthy. But the people keep suffering. And then, gradually, the Fulanis will come in. They have taken part of our land in Ebonyi state. They are there very, very well, doing very fine. They have encroached into Imo state. They are doing very fine. Nyesom Wike, who gave them room in River State, they were mocking Nyesom Wike. The day they mocked him there, that you will fail, that you will give you opportunity to come. Who gave you that audacity to make second? But Nyesom Wike came and was defending them. If that primary was taken sincerely and truthfully, it was evident that Nyesom Wike won that PDP primary. Should have won it. It is evident. Because he did his campaign very well. But why would he win it? How many souls, blood of Biafrans that were...
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.